everybody, welcome back. As you saw from our last video, we got our rough and plumbing done. Now we need to do some more foundation prep. We're bringing in some extra dirt, do a little dirt work, raise the foundation up a bit before we actually lay the concrete. But wanted to give you guys an update and talk through this next part of the process of our foundation work. So here is the first load of dirt that they brought in for us. I'm not quite sure how many loads we're gonna need, but as I said in my previous videos, we've got to raise this foundation up a little bit. So we got to make sure that we're even all the way across. I think we're off about 16 inches over there in that corner. So we will be doing some dirt work before we actually lay rebar and pour concrete. They've dropped off another load of dirt. So pile is growing. And we talked to our concrete guy today, and he said there's going to be more loads coming in. So they've got to bring in quite a bit of dirt to start building this foundation up before we lay the actual concrete. Good morning, everyone. We're here on another day here at our little homestead. Hopefully today they are coming in and really focusing on our foundation. One thing about contracting yourselves is you're working with everybody's different timelines and schedules and other projects going on. So it's not always easy to coordinate everything and make sure everybody's in line. But today, our concrete crew is fully focusing from now on laying our concrete, getting our foundation done. So really excited to see the progress that happens in these next few days. Excited to show you guys. But thank you as always for watching. All right, they came in with a third pile of dirt, so we're up to 3. I wonder how many they're gonna need. We'll see. But so far, I mean, it looks like there's a lot of dirt that we need to bring in. So what is this dirt called again?
Called select fill. We select it, they fill it.
Which it's just sand and dirt mixed together?
It's a mixture, yeah.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. We're back another day. We're still doing some land work here, bringing in loads of dirt, trying to get this property foundation up to where it needs to be. We had like several days of rain, so we're about 4 days behind, which is okay. Thankfully, we have the time and we want to make sure it's done correctly. So they are busy bringing in more loads. You see the 3 loads that they have had so far. They've already brought in a skid steer over here and they're doing some leveling. We have to bring in quite a bit of dirt. So thanks for watching again. So here you can see this was the 3 loads they've brought in so far. So they've leveled it out, but there's still quite a bit of dirt to bring in. So we'll continue to show you all the progress as we get this foundation up to where it needs to be before we lay our concrete.
Dogs are barking, roosters are crowing. It's a good day. First of all, gotta give it to Christ. But we're waiting on some more fill dirt to come in. They got the pad site getting leveled off. Once they get this stage done, then they'll start setting up the rebar, put the layer of protection, vapor barrier down, and we'll have some fresh concrete getting poured. Excitement. Here we go.
So they've brought in another load or 2. Still going to take a little while to get all the loads that we need. But here is another load brought in, and we're going to use this skid steer right here to level it all out. Okay, so we just had to pick up a tote for water. So we don't have water at our property yet. We're still working through issues with getting water connected. Our plan, if we can't get a water meter, is to do a rainwater collection system. And so we're busy getting quotes on that. It looks like it's going to be fairly expensive, especially if we have a company do it for us versus doing it ourselves. And of course, we've never done anything like that, so that's quite a project. So in the meantime, in order to have water out at the property so that everyone can wash their tools, we can water the concrete, whatever we need during the build, we'll have it. And where did we pick this tote up from?
A business in Carrollton that mixes and finishes creating energy drinks. So they use the IBC totes. It's glycerin. The material that's in the tote was a food grade material called glycerin that they use for mixing additives to energy drinks, whether it's vitamins or ginseng or whatever the ingredient that the energy drink company makes.
Okay.
Is used for. But yeah, it's food grade. We will have to rinse it out, but it is a brand new tote. It was just used and finished up, so it's not been sitting outside or old, or the plastic material is worn out or anything like that. So we're gonna get a hose bib connection that'll screw straight onto the valve on the bottom of the tank, and we'll be able to hook a hose straight up to it. We're going to stack it high to where we can use it for water and gravity, feed that water down. So it'll come in handy definitely for what we're doing in our build and for getting a reliable water source out there to the property. But yeah, I'm excited to get it set up and get it, out to the property. That way we do have water out there and one less thing to stress about and worry about, moving forward. So.
And if y'all need to find one of these, my husband found it on Facebook Marketplace. So you can just do a search on Facebook Marketplace. What is it called?
It's an IBC tote.
IBC tote. So look that up. Make sure it's food grade, just in case you want to use it. These are great for farm animals as well, but you want to make sure it's food grade. There's nothing toxic or hazardous in there. But yeah, I wanted to show y'all this little update. We're headed back to the property now. I'm going to check on the guys doing the dirt work. Okay, so we made it back to the property and we are filling the tank with water now. We did have to rinse it out. It had a little bit of glycerin residue in there. Smelled a little bit like sour apple. So whatever energy drinks they were creating smelled like sour apple flavor. Anyways, we rinsed it out. We are filling it with water now. As you can see, it has this safeguard system valve. So what we did, we actually just bought off of Amazon an adapter so that we can hook a hose to it and then use the water in there whenever we need over at the property. So it'll be nice to have some water over there for the building process. Again, it's just little things that we need water for, like cleaning tools, spraying down concrete, that sort of thing. So don't need a lot of water, but definitely helpful to have a little bit when you're building a home. All right, we have the IBC tote with all the water in it pulled over to the property. So we're going to get it unloaded, level it off. We're going to keep it on this trailer. That way it's sitting up. It has some gravity to flow. But give you guys a little bit of an update. I think they're done working for today. So you can see they've brought in quite a few loads and are just starting to build everything up. I'm sure they've got to do some more loads over on that corner as well, but this is what they've gotten done today, and they will be back again tomorrow.
It is for water.
Look, I want it. Look. What?
Alright, that's the right one.
Look. Dada.
Always got to put a gasket on it.
Dada.
And you always got to throw your other stuff on the ground.
So right now, Charles is adding that hose adapter to our IBC tote. That way we can easily just hook up a hose and use the water that's inside. It makes it a little bit easier versus just pouring it out into buckets and carrying it everywhere.
Look.
Whoa, you got that? Very good. Great job. Thank you.
Yay.
And we've got our little helper Maverick.
Say hi.
Hi.
What are we working on? What is this?
Water.
Water. Very good.
Water.
That's to hook up for water, huh?
A bed.
Yes. All right. Can I have this one here?
Yes.
Thank you.
Look. Dada.
Yes.
Anna.
All right. I'll do that one next. All right. We got to put the Teflon tape on.
Look. Look. I want it.
It is for the water. And this will ensure to help with leaks.
I want it. Look. I want it.
That is water.
I want it.
Okay, can I have this one now?
Right.
We're going to put this one on.
I go.
Yep, I need that one.
I go.
And then in just a second, I'll get that one.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hey, up.
You want to come off?
Up.
Jump. Big jump. Good job. Hold on one second. Give me just a second. What?
Do you need that piece on the ground?
That might actually be the one I need. And it always helps if you put the right gasket in.
Ouch. Ouch. Way out. What was? Oh, Yaya. Yaya, please. Look, look. Like that. Why do it?
Watch out.
I want this.
Watch out.
All right, watch out. We're gonna test it out.
I want this. Look, I want this.
Watch out. That's
Pretty
how you
sure
pour
that went-
water right on your boot, on your
shoe.
shoe.
That's nice.
Good, and it's not leaking, so everything worked great. Got our valve put on there, got our adapter, and we're good to go.
Hey everyone, welcome back. It's another day here at the property. They're still doing some dirt work. You can see them behind me. They've brought in more loads, just trying to continue to get the foundation up to where it needs to be before we trench and get ready to lay that concrete. But wanted to continue to show you updates as our foundation is being prepped. Okay, end of the day. So we're gonna check out the progress that's been made today. I'm still not quite done. I know there's gonna be some additional dirt work that needs to be done. It looks like they're gonna need to bring in another load or two, but I'll give you a quick update at the end of this day. So they are really getting it leveled. Looks like they're marking off where all the pipes are too. That's great. Getting closer and closer. This is the only area that still needs to be done, but they got a lot of progress done today. It's neat. Yeah, this is going to be the highest because that was the lowest down at that corner over there, and this is the highest. I think it was like 16 inches, what they said. So yeah, still a little bit of work to do in this corner, but yeah, it's looking great. We're gonna have concrete here before you know it. Good morning. Here we are on another day. We actually had some really heavy storms last night with high winds. So want to show y'all some damage we had. Hopefully it doesn't put us too far behind on the property. We'll go over there and check that as well, because I think they wrapped up the foundation, at least the dirt work that they needed to do. Talked to the concrete guy. He's hoping to trench on Monday and then lay concrete by Friday. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't have any more storms coming, but last night was a big one. We ended up losing about 20 plus chickens, our meat chickens back in the backfield. You can see that one of our chicken tractors got spun all the way around. It was anchored down, but not tight enough. Those winds were strong, so it completely moved it. And unfortunately, we lost some chickens, so that's always sad. And then our younger hen's chicken coop got torn apart, so we've got some work to do. We have to replace all those tarps. So it's going to be a little bit of a job. Okay, we made it up to the top of the hill. We've removed the dead chickens. Definitely don't want you guys to see that. It's sad, but we lost 30 chickens on the dot. So we were at 285 in my video of us moving them out here. So that puts us at like 255. So lost a lot. So this batch is going to be well below our 300 goal mark. Unfortunately, those things happen. Nothing's perfect. You lose chickens, but you do your best. So I wanted to show you the damage that was done to this chicken tractor today. So it completely ripped the top off, the top tarp. The sides held up a little bit, but you can see it's a little bit cockeyed, a little bit damaged. But it completely spun it around, as you can see. So we'll have to replace all the sides on this, all the top. These seem to hold up pretty well, considering. My parents had to come out last night and tie it back down. They had a bunch of water on the top, so they had to push the water off. They rolled all the sides down to keep them warm and dry. But these two look pretty okay. So thankfully, damage was really only done to one and not all three. So they're doing good in there. All dry and clean. We'll get them rewatered and refed this morning. We'll wait and we'll move their tractors once the ground dries off a little bit. We don't like to move them to wet ground if we don't have to. So we'll let it dry out a little bit before we move them again. But yeah, that's a little bit of an update on the damage that was done due to the storms last night. Okay, now I am down at the Younger Hens chicken tractor. You can see behind me that it got ripped apart. So we're gonna have to at least replace that back tarp. But still not tons of damage. It didn't get moved like the other one. It was also anchored down. The sides look okay. And we didn't have any dead chickens in this one, thank goodness. So all of our egg layers are good. Pretty happy today because it's nice and cool now. So they're just talking this morning, saying hello. But yes, I think we have one more chicken tractor up at the top of the hill. That's over there. You can see it in the distance. It's really heavy duty, made completely of metal. Very, very heavy, and it didn't have any damage at all. So altogether, not too bad. I didn't mention we had downed power lines as well last night. So the power lines were down across my parents' driveway. So we couldn't get in last night after a football game. But the electric company got them back up really quick. So we were without power for a few hours last night, but we were good to go. So all together, some damage, some lost chickens, but it could have been a lot worse. So now I will go over to the property where we're building our home, and I'll give you a quick little update. We'll check it out, see if there was any damage over there, see the progress that they made. Yeah, excited to show you guys. Okay, came over to the property to check to see if there's any damage. Doesn't look like the storm caused any damage over here. So it looks like they got all of the dirt work done. I know they had said they have to put the finishing form boards up before they concrete next week. But other than that, there's really not much else that needs to be done. Looks good. Everything looks pretty level. So Monday we will start trenching, and then Friday we will actually pour. Looks like they also have form boarded our patio. That's exciting. So they actually might have to do some dirt work there too, it looks like. So we'll see what ends up happening. But nice sized patio, actually. It's bigger than I thought it would be. That's going to be beautiful. It's a nice big front patio. And then the house will be right there with the shop in the very back. Can you say hi, Maverick? Say hi, Maverick. So yeah, that's exciting. Please like and subscribe. Continue to follow our journey as we build our dream home here on the homestead, and continue showing videos of the farm animals, and what we are doing day to day. Feel free to comment too on what you'd like to see. We're taking suggestions if you'd like to see more animals, if you want to see more of the home build, or if there are other ideas of what you'd like to see about our homestead here. But thank you all for continuing to tune in. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.